Hola, bienvenidos a Back to School Night 2020. So, my name is Profe Kugler. Um, Profe Kugler means profesora, which is teacher in Spanish. Most of your daughters call me Profe because that's the most authentic way I can think of. That's how back in Colombia we used to call our teachers. And it's the idea is to do that, to bring authenticity to our classroom. I am teacher to both 7th grade classes, 8th grade gold, ninth college prep, and Spanish honors 10th grade. Okay. Uh, so we're gonna talk through these few minutes about different aspects that are important to our class, whether are tips to be successful or where to find information. So we're gonna start with that last point, where to find information. So two websites that are super important for me are Blackboard and Google Classroom. Blackboard contains the most updated grades. Although Google Classroom has some grades, Blackboard will have absolutely all of them. Google Classroom is mostly used to access or submit any digital assignments, um, like a reading and the answers to the reading, or listening and then the follow-up questions to that listening activity. Going back to the to Blackboard, I'm gonna show you why also Blackboard is important. As you can see on the left side, there is an area called links, and then you can find the links to Google Meet, where we meet for classes, the Google Classroom, where all this digital information is that I've talked about. There is also a few websites to areas so they can practice different grammar parts or vocabulary. There is also the link to Quizlet, which is one of our big tools because it helps like practice a lot. You can also find information about the syllabus, the grading, how the grading is divided. One big thing is that classwork it's being graded highly because it's the muscle of everything we do here. Okay, so one of the tips that I have, it's my biggest encouragement because the classes are so short, and even before classes were so short, this is very very important to practice at home. It is very important that is a follow-up at home where these girls are either practicing conjugations or vocabulary, so they are not studying for the day before the quiz. Yeah, it's good to build up, but it's also good to give yourself time to build that knowledge and not to cram it all the day before or the night before. Also, if you study it like often, it tends to stay longer and it's easier to use in class when it's needed rather than having to struggle all the time or get very frustrated trying to remember things. I mentioned already the website Quizlet. It's gonna be used a lot for practice, or test practice or listening practice. So I highly encourage that your daughters, or that you encourage your daughters to visit the Quizlet class to practice these different materials. One thing I wanted to talk very strongly this time is to avoid or minimize the usage of electronic translators. So one thing I see when there is a lot of usage of electronic translators is that they tend to rely too much on this, and so it's used. They rely too much on it instead of like learning or memorizing new words. There is like this sense of like it's okay because the translator will tell me, so I don't have to remember this. So the avoiding of using it makes them rely more on their own knowledge and their own memory, and this helps to build their knowledge. Also, sometimes they tend to like throw them or grammar like that it's too advanced. Like for example, if we're doing present tense, it might give you pluscuamperfect or past tense or things that we haven't seen, and therefore it misses the practice of what they're supposed to be practicing. Also, I always ask them to use the vocabulary that we're studying, just to keep it into that. That way it's like used, and used. So about materials that we're gonna use for this class, we have the yellow on the left, and it's the workbook for 9th and 10th grade. So once it's bought in 9th grade, it's used for 9th and 10th grade. The same way for the orange one, it's for 7th, and it will go over to the 8th grade. Then we have textbooks. The level 2, the yellow one, is for 9th and 10th grade, and the level 1, orange one, is for 7th and 8th grade. Well, it's like a lot of materials to carry with them. We will be using them both, as the workbook 99% of the homework comes from this book. A lot of the activities, even the listenings, come from the book, so we might want to read something before we watch a video, and it all comes from the textbook. So my last piece of advice is always ask questions, ask clarification. This year there is a policy for homework to be turned the same day by 9 p.m. and the aim is to hope that this would allow girls to like check their homework early and ask questions early, rather than wait for late at night and not being able to get feedback from their teacher. So this is something I want to encourage. I already have an incredible amount of students that are very good at reaching out, and parents that are very good at helping their girls find that support they need. So I want to encourage everyone else that is not feeling like they can reach out or they feel confident to do so whenever they have questions. I mean, sometimes it can be simple things as, how do I answer this question, or I am really struggling, can we have extra time, just to set up a different, if any of the extra help times don't help, maybe it will be a good time to reach out and ask for a different time, and we can arrange something. And finally, hablemos español. Let's speak Spanish, because the best way to learn the language is by using it. So I always encourage the girl que hablen español, to speak Spanish in class, just from the simple things as asking where if they may go to the bathroom, or saying just I don't understand in Spanish. Just allows to use the language and feel more and more comfortable with it, and this just improves their self-confidence, their self-efficacy. And then my extra help hours, or my office hours, are Wednesdays 10 a.m. to 12, or Mondays 2 to 2:30. If neither of these times work and your daughters need help, please encourage them to shoot me an email, and we can find the best time to provide that feedback. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me at akugler@imahs.org. Thank you.